Here are 5 things that I stopped buying to make more money and save more money. Number one thing I stopped buying several years ago while traveling is souvenirs. And I'm talking magnets, cups, decor stuff, all of that. And this is because I would notice that these things would just add clutter to my home, honestly. The decor I got wouldn't match with anything. The fridge started feeling cluttered up with all of the magnets, and then I had all these mismatched cups. And to be honest, some of the stuff just started looking really ugly to me in my own house, so I just didn't care for them anymore. And this isn't to say that I don't buy anything or like a memoir or anything like that when I do travel. I totally do buy things, but now I've transitioned to actual food-related items. I actually really enjoy cooking, so I love buying local ingredients whenever I can, especially if it's something that I can bring back home if I'm abroad and it's not produce. For example, we just came back from Italy a couple months ago, and we brought back a ton of bags of this orecchiette pasta, which is this circle pasta, and that pasta is native to the region of Italy that we went to. We also brought back some jars of pesto as well as dried oregano, because these were things that, one, we could bring back, and two, things that we would buy here anyway. I mean, we make pasta, we love pesto, and we love to sprinkle some oregano on top. So this is something I would make at home anyway, and the fact that I got to bring those ingredients from Italy and make them and have them at home really just, it kind of allows me to have a little bit of piece of vacation at home. And it's something that personally brings me a lot more joy than, say, a mug would. Number 2, I stopped shopping sales. Just because something is on sale doesn't mean you have to buy it unless it's something that you were going to buy anyway. There's a difference between buying something on sale and buying something just because it's on sale. Before, for example, if there was a store that I shop at that was having a sale, I would just go browse the website for fun, even though I don't need anything, and I just end up purchasing a bunch of random things that I didn't even need, and it would kind of end up feeling like a waste of money. However, now, unless I really have been needing to buy something, or it's a product that I use on a daily basis, like skincare or like dish soap or something like that for the house, and those things are on sale, then yeah, I will purchase those, but I won't just go browsing on a website because stuff is discounted. That's how they trap you. I actually don't even shop on like Amazon Prime Day. A lot of the stuff honestly isn't even discounted that much, and even if it is, it's just really not significant enough for me to be like, oh yeah, let me get it. Plus, I'll just end up buying stuff that I don't really need if I start browsing on Prime Day, and that will clutter my house even more. At the end of the day, sales are just psychological tricks that big corporations use to get people like you and I to spend more money buying their products, even though they know that we do not need these things, but they know that we will buy it just because it's discounted or on sale. Number 3, I stopped buying the latest versions of tech products, and this includes things like the latest iPhone, Apple Watch, so on and so forth. Honestly, if I kept up with buying the latest version of technology products, I would probably be out like $50,000. The rate at which Apple comes out with new versions of its iPhone and watches is honestly pretty wild. And most of the time, these updates aren't even that significant, but they end up putting you out $1,000 or two, even though your phone might be working perfectly fine. I have the iPhone Max Pro 3, and even that I got maybe 7 years after having my old version. And honestly, the only reason that I even had to get that was because my phone just stopped working. It started having issues. It wasn't charging anymore. It was pretty old, so because of that, I had to get a new phone. But honestly, I don't plan on getting the new version unless my phone breaks, or I really need to. Also, my primary laptop that I work off of to get these YouTube videos out is literally an 11-year-old MacBook Air. I kid you not, that is what I do everything on. Is it miserable at times? Yes. Is it excruciatingly slow and painful to edit? Yes, but it gets the job done. And at this time, I don't feel the need to drop $3,000 on buying a new laptop. Again, unless it breaks down, which honestly, I think it might be on the verge of doing so, I don't feel the need to get a new laptop and be out thousands of dollars. Same with watches. I actually got like a $40 or a $50 watch off of Amazon, which tracks my steps and calories and everything, basically all that a Apple Watch does. Without the price tag. It's nothing fancy, it's nothing like a Garmin or anything like that, but it does the job. And it gives me all the information that I want for a fraction of the price. And this has really allowed me to not feel pressured into buying the latest versions of things when they come out. It just Doesn't even really cross my mind. If you're getting any value from this video at all, it would really mean a lot to me if you went ahead and hit that red subscribe button. This way you'll be notified anytime I upload similar videos. The fourth thing that I do not spend money on is anything high maintenance. I don't get my nails done. I don't get my lashes done. I don't get my hair done or get blowouts or anything of that nature. Heck, I barely even get my eyebrows done, and I can probably thank hypothyroidism for that, honestly. But you get the point. And there isn't really a specific reason why I don't get any of this stuff done. I think for me, I just don't value these things as much, so I don't care for them as much, so I don't care to schedule them into my day and to take time out of my day to go do them, because they are time consuming. And they can get really pricey too. I know that getting your hair dyed can take like 3 to 4 hours, and I just don't have the patience to sit there for that long to do that. I know that I would start getting anxious and just fidgety, so the time commitment just isn't worth it for me. I personally feel that it's just a waste of time and a waste of money. And I'm good just getting my haircut like 2 times a year, just a maintenance haircut, and just keeping things very, very simple. Don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean that I don't spend money on things that I truly value and things that make me happy or things that make me feel good. I totally do, but it's just not these sorts of things. Number 5, the fifth thing that I do not spend money on, and honestly this one isn't hard for me because I physically just cannot handle it, but I do not spend money on caffeine. I can really only have caffeine before noon, otherwise I cannot sleep at night, and even if I have it, sometimes it just makes me feel really weird and funky and jittery and hungry. It's really weird, and it just makes me feel sick. So I really don't go out of my way to go buy coffee. Now, obviously, I will make an exception if I am meeting up with a friend or it's like a social situation. I will get something, but maybe I'll just get like a hot tea or something like that. Or I'll occasionally get a matcha latte. Matcha is the one thing that I can kind of tolerate, but even that, I don't really go out to buy it. I got some matcha from Japan, and honestly, that's just what I've been using. We'll see what happens when I run out. But again, it's not like a priority for me. And again, I know that this just happens to be the case because it's like a physical issue that I have. But because of this, I end up saving a lot of money because I don't need to get my caffeine fix. And I don't need to have coffee. I don't need to be going out for coffee. And that's saving me a lot of money every day, honestly. And that can really add up. If you want to know even more ways that you can save money in your daily life, then that's exactly what I go over in this video here. So make sure you watch that next, and I will catch you in the next video.